Hello and welcome to Crafts for Kids. I'm your host, Jann. One of the favorite things to do at Christmas time is to make a gingerbread house. And ours will last for a very long time because it's made out of cereal boxes. Perfect thing to do. I've designed a template for you to make this house, and Peg TV is posting it. We'll need 2 of the body of the house, the walls, 1 of the roof. All the directions are on here. So if you can print them out onto cardstock and then cut them out, that would be wonderful. In a pinch, you can use construction paper. The other things you'll need are a good pair of scissors, nice big ones. A ruler is handy. And of course, lots of cereal boxes are enough to make this. Glue, white glue, hot glue works really well here. And then decorations. Anything you might have on hand, you don't have to go buy anything. Just use your imagination. I have these white pom-poms. To me, they look like snowballs. The little ones might be fun, like on top of a roof. Buttons could be fun, ribbons maybe. Paint, of course, is what I like. And then paint markers after the paint has dried is also handy. And you might wonder what this is for. This is to score the lines. It means you have to bend the cereal box, and it lets you bend the roof, and it lets you bend the sides of the house. So they're really important because cereal boxes, it's light cardboard, and it needs a little boost. You can use a popsicle stick, part of maybe a knitting needle, or the back of a table knife. So let's get started. So I have cut out one of the templates and taped it on to the cereal box. And I've taped it with either painter's tape or a little bit of masking tape. Nothing really heavy duty. And then trace this, which I did, and you may wonder what these little marks are. They're on the template, and they indicate where the score lines are. And I'll score some and show you how to do that. Because once we cut this out, you won't see these little lines here. And it might be difficult to know where to score them. So let's take this off. Take this off. And before we cut this out, I want to score them. I'm going to use a knitting needle. This is where a ruler helps. I place the ruler on either side of the score line and then press like that. Just several presses. And that's called scoring. And it will help you fold the paper or the cardboard. Now here are some more right here. I'm going to do these. This is really helpful to get us to bend this the right way we want. Now this is a glue tab, and there's 2 here. But you see they're really hard to mark. So I'm going to place the ruler. These are 3/8 of an inch. This is the top, and that's another indication too. So I'm going to score, just do it several times, and I'll do the other side. It helps if your ruler shows you where 3/8 of an inch is. But you can match up this mark right here with this corner, and again score it. This knitting needle works quite well. The next thing to do is to cut it out, which I have done already. And I have folded on the score lines. See how that helps bend everything? Do that to all of them. Bending that on the score line, because it will help us assemble this house. The roof has one in the center, so be sure to do that. Okay, the next step is to paint it, if you want to paint it. I think it's easier to paint it before it's assembled. You might want to do it afterwards. So you can do something really elaborate. This is your chance to do whatever you like. Or you can make it nice and simple. You know, and put some fun details on it, like a house or candy, windows. Maybe the windows have bars across them. Maybe they have shutters on the side. Maybe you draw things on here. Like you can draw candy on paper and then cut it out and then glue it on. That's another idea. Or mark it beforehand with markers. Whatever you'd like to do, this is your chance to have a lot of fun with it. So now I will assemble it. So I am going to use this cardboard as a background. Now I would ordinarily glue this, but I'm going to tape it because I don't have time to let it dry. Now you can use something like this or double stick tape if you want, but glue is much sturdier. So I'm just going to, this is just makes like a double stick tape. And then line these up, and it's nice to line them up with the edge of a table or a ruler, because you want this to be level when you're putting it, after you put it together. So I'm going to attach it this way and then press down. Now pretend that that's glued. See how this makes a nice straight line? So then when I put the house together, it's going to stand up well. Okay, now I'm going to glue this other glue tab. Pretend that I'm gluing. I'm doing this just because it's fast and I can do it on set, as they say. So a little glue there, and then we are gluing. The glue tab goes on the inside like that. I want to line this up. In fact, I think it's handy to set it down to line it up. I just have to look at this for a moment. Okay, pretend that has been painted. Now after you've painted it, if the paper is buckled, then what I do is place some heavy books on top and just leave it, maybe overnight, maybe for a few hours. Now this house is ready for the roof. And I will glue it right now to show you how I like to do it. What I find the easiest is to take the roof and put it flat. And then put glue here. Here goes the real glue. Hope it's not too messy. And then squeeze them on here. And on the side. And then when you put the roof like this, it helps you see, or helps you a little bit better, see where to line it up. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. And you want to hold it for a minute. This is where hot glue would make this a pretty quick job. So hold it for a little bit and let it set. Now, since I don't want to keep you for 30 minutes, I'm going to take this to the next step and glue this. And then bring the roof up. See, it really helps to let that side dry, but I just want you to get the idea. An adult might help you with this step. And then if you want, you can take something sturdy like a little can and hold it wherever it's helpful for you. But again, when it's white glue, I would hold it for a little bit. And let's see if I can, and actually, I think I would keep it like this for a few hours until it really dries. And then you can glue on all your decorations. Now meanwhile, while I'm holding this, a disc, this is a cardboard disc, and this can be fun if you paint it, like I did here. And I love a round because no matter where you place this on a table, everybody has a nice view. There's a good view all the way around. It's a 360. And if you don't have a cake plate, you can just turn a bowl upside down or a little ramekin and then place that on top. So it gives it an extra special sort of presentation. So I hope you enjoy making your gingerbread house the way you like. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.